Hello, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is your reading for October 8th through the 21st. Let's use the spray to tune into the element here. Okay, to get started, I wanted to talk a little bit about the stones that I pulled. I just wanted to get like a general feel for the energy that was going on. I've got Tiger's Eye, Tormented Quartz that I found. Funnily enough, my Feather of Ma'at stone, that's what I call it, because it looks just like it from the Egyptian hieroglyphics. Anyway, so the heart needs to be lighter than a feather on the scales. That's what that is. And then my pineal gland stone. So this to me is saying to anchor in that higher heart, that higher perspective energy into Gaia and ground it in. We are protected at this time. There's a lot of really intense energy going on, which might be especially felt if you're in Aries, considering we are in Libra, and that is like your shadow side, or the opposite, not necessarily shadow, but it's the Aries represents the self, and then Libra is kind of like the perspective of other people. So what do we have? Oh, and Mars just moved into Libra too, so you might feel that energy. So you've got consciousness and adventure. So I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries, and I have definitely been feeling some kind of something happening with my energy. But it feels good. It feels like a good thing, and I really like it. And when these waves come in, I just like ride them. Like I can't really sleep, so I'm trying to make productive use of my time when it happens. But it's been something else. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, I will be doing tarot readings on the 13th for the Spirit Moon Festival downtown from 5:30 to 8:30. On the full moon, on Aries full moon, I'll have some of my stuff with me too that you can check out product-wise. Anyway, Spirit, what messages do you have for fire signs for October 8th through the 21st? We got Beyond Illusion. Could be dealing with seeing different perspectives, seeing more of a higher perspective, or maybe integrating more of that higher awareness into your physical body, activating more parts of you. The veil is really thin right now too. You might be having some kind of like supernatural type stuff happen. Dreams are really interesting right now. Ooh, I like this. So we've got Beyond the Illusion, No Thingness, and Schizophrenia. So this is seeing beyond the split mind of man. Seeing beyond that and seeing all possibilities in nothing. Meditation is emphasized also here so that you can kind of really get to that space within. I was just talking to somebody earlier and they're like, well, how do you go within? And I said, I don't know. I just kind of zone out in the in-between and things pop up. So it's quieting this mind, or like this idea of the split mind, seeing beyond that, and then all these other things start popping into my awareness. I don't know if that's how it works for you, but that's how it works for me. It just seems to be like a reoccurring theme here. There's also been a lot of stuff coming up. Usually when it starts repeating and repeating and repeating, I know it's something I need to pay attention to. And it's been like Lemuria and Atlantis and like past stuff. And my dreams have just been completely crazy. So then we got Inner Voice. There seems to be a lot of emphasis on the third eye and crown chakras in these cards. Which is funny because there's some crystals and some dolphins here, which totally reminds me of Atlantis and Lemuria. Anyway, I don't know if that's happening to anybody else, or like maybe if you had a past life on the Titanic, you just start seeing like Titanic stuff everywhere. I don't know. It might be something like that popping into your awareness. Something might be coming up to be healed. There's a lot of collective purging happening right now. Spirit, what other messages do you have for fire signs? Oh, that's too many. I'll read them though. Let's see. We got a pile. We got the adventure card. That's amazing. I love this card. Okay, we've got suppression. I think earth signs got this too. We've got isolation, the outsider. This showed up in air signs video, and friendliness. So when I was talking about activations and past stuff coming up, this reminds me a lot of, like, for this energy of having, like, blockages in our awareness or in our DNA. Depends on how you want to look at it. There's so many different ways. This is a general reading. I hope this resonates. So it's holding you back from your full potential, basically. So what are you suppressing? Is it memories of feeling like you were, like, abandonment issues? And we've got isolation. We've got the outsider, feeling alone. If you're a starseed, you might feel that way. But this could also indicate, since it came out with the friendliness card, that this is ending. This is ending. You're seeing beyond the illusion. You're never separated from anything. And this could indicate that you find your tribe, because trees are really interconnected. They support each other. So know that you are not alone and that you are supported. The veil is super thin right now, so if you are intuitive, maybe you're getting more visits, or maybe certain clairs are turning on for you. That could be a thing. Or whatever you already have is getting, like, leveled up, tuned in. Let's see what's on the top. We've got comparison. The Master, which I did notice, this kind of reminds me of a full moon. And we've got the Aries full moon on the 13th, Sunday. So new middle. Fighting, and then on the bottom we have the burden. Pay attention to what you put your energy towards. Like, if you're having certain triggers that pop up and they reoccur and you catch yourself, don't beat yourself up about it. Try not to get too involved in other people's stuff or stuff that you can't control, or just drama and judgments and comparing yourself to others. Because in a way, like, everything around you is trying to reflect a message back to you. So instead of fighting what is right there, take this higher awareness. Go beyond the illusion. View life as an adventure and start owning your self-mastery, basically. This is getting your power back. Through healing feelings like this, feeling suppressed, isolated, alone. You're not. That's something to pay attention to. So I want to use excuse me, the Earth Magic Oracle deck for fire signs. What messages do you have for Aries? Additional messages for Aries. Finding the blessings in the burden also. I always think of that with that burden card. Because then your load gets lightened and you don't have to worry about it. Aries, butterfly, transformation, get ready for a breakthrough. This is amazing. So it's like seeing beyond the illusion, going within, not comparing yourself to anybody, and seeing past this divided mind of man, or feeling like you're separate, because you're not. You are about to embark on a brand new adventure. And this looks like a butterfly too. So that's already like transformation. When you transform the way you view your reality, then your reality shifts. It has to. It's just how energy works. We are all co-creators. Okay. Leos. What message do we have for Leos? Pelican. Forgiveness. Let go of your judgments. Judgments of self, maybe feeling like you weren't good enough, or judgments of others. There are a lot of bad people in this world, and if you were wronged by some of those people, find a way to forgive them and let go of any kind of feelings of being bogged down by that. God, it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. When you let go of that, you just feel so much better. It's like you free yourself from this cage. And it's like you go back and you're there for little you, or whenever, whatever might have happened. And you can console yourself. And give yourself that love that you needed now that you didn't have then. And when you start doing that, you start activating that inner mother, father, that masculine, feminine, mature energy within you, and that frees your inner child of those feelings of being a burden, or maybe you're constantly compared to your siblings, or I don't know. It's like something like that is coming up to the surface to be released. Sag, what do we have for Sagittarius? What's going on for Sag? I do want to do a separate video for the full moon. I think I might do another pick a card. I like those. But I've been getting a download about it, and I want to share it in with the... it ties in this picture, too, that's just been sitting here for like a month. I drew it years ago, and it's just... it's been a reoccurring theme, so it's something that needs to be discussed. Okay, so Sag, you've got Elephant, Resolve. You will overcome any obstacles. So, that is great news for this next week. It's like you are ready to go on a new adventure and see the possibilities when you can overcome these feelings from the past. There's a lot of purging going on collectively, so this could be a reflection of that coming through the fire signs. So we have Mars in Libra, and it's balancing that out. Mars is ruled by Aries. And we've got Jupiter in Sagittarius, so yeah. This is a pretty good reading. I hope this resonates. Stay tuned for the full moon. Oh, I have to look at the bottom. Own your power, Raven Magic. I have a feeling that's going to resonate with someone. Yeah, this could be taking your power back. Because we got fighting and master right next to each other. But it's almost like you're not fighting. It's a different kind of fighting. It's that light and dark within us, when we can overcome our obstacles of the past, our burdens of the past, turn our mountains into molehills, and then find a way to have that help us rather than hinder our journeys here. So that is your reading for the second week of October. Let me know if it resonates, guys.